Hello, folks. Welcome to another entry in a series that I know you all know and love. Fate Extra CCC. A sequel to Fate Extra. We're here today to finally see this new world in store for us. We'll start up a new game. Let me just click a thing real quick. There we go. We'll play on normal mode. A word of advice. Warning, there are a number of dead ends and potentially fatal choices in the game. It's recommended you save often. This is a work of fiction. Everything depicted is work of fiction. A bonus can be obtained by reading save data from Fate Extra. Would you like to load save data from Fate Extra? Yes, I would. Oh, this is cool because you guys get to see that I've been recording an Archer playthrough. So yeah, I'll load the Archer save data from Fate Extra. Save data has been read successfully. The bonus item can be viewed from item in the main menu. Starting. Confirmation complete. Welcome back. Greetings. Hello. Welcome. Your arrival comes long overdue again, Master. This virtual space is Sukumihara Academy, generated by the pseudo-spiritron world known as the Serial Phantasm, or Seraph for short. We apologize for the imposition. The protocol requires that your values be scanned now. Oh yeah, so there's gonna be this little yellow text above some of the actual words. And for the most part, I'm probably not going to be reading those out loud. But it is like a secret second meaning to that phrase. And you're supposed to, I'm pretty sure, like internally, you're supposed to be reading like both at once. So yeah, look at the screen or die, I guess. Or just not get all the lines. Label, transfer student. Category, not allowed to refuse scans. Quality, E-. Scan complete. Now accessing the near side's records. Our sincerest apologies. Record access attempt failed. Oh, hearing that error noise, it just gets me back into it. Like, we're finally getting a darn unique Fate story again. Well, not unique Fate story, but just something other than just Fate Extra. We're finally chaining it up a bit. I recorded 3 playthroughs in a row. Your identity will need to be verified. After this one, I will read it. Your name will need to be verified. Your heart will need to be verified. Your proof will need to be verified. We're terribly sorry, but we must ask you to once again input your name, your gender, and your contracted servant. So yeah. This game's status as a sequel is a bit muddy, and you'll see that once we get further into the story. But for now, just know that it does take place after the start of Fate Extra. So we did have the start of Fate Extra, and that's all I can probably say for now. As for what else happened in Fate Extra, you guys will see as the story progresses. But so we do have an identity. Oh, we have a little heartbeat sound line thingies. We'll go male. Takano Kishinami, and they fixed it so you can actually put his full last name in now. No more Kishinimi. And let's see, for a nickname, We'll go with... Let's see. Okay, I got it. No. The Jargler. I always like making super random sounding nicknames so that it's extremely obvious when a character is using a nickname. Because, like, hopefully we aren't going to see the Jargler in standard text where they're not talking about us now. As it would be weird if they did, but we're the Jargler. And we get our servant, and each of the servants has new outfits. We get Saber in this, like, white outfit. Archer in, button-up leather, the zipper leather jacket. We get Castor with a little top hat. And we have Gilgamesh with his new golden armor. Gilgamesh, our favorite servant from Fate Extra. Everyone knows Gilgamesh, so... Yeah. And we have their, like, playstyle names. Saber, standard. A balanced set of combat abilities. Archer, technical. Fight by reinforcing projection skills. Castor, maniac. Strong skills, but physically weak. Gilgamesh, cheat. Overwhelm enemies with unlimited weapons. I will say, so first off, I have 100% of this game before, gotten all the endings with all the servants and all that. And, yeah. Gilgamesh, I'm pretty sure he was my last playthrough that I did, and this game also has New Game Plus, just like Fate Extra. But when I played as him, he didn't feel that good, like that overpowered, although I have to assume that if you're playing on a fresh save file, where you don't have an info on the enemies, like you do on what you do on New Game Plus, since you keep enemy info in New Game Plus, then it would probably be, he would probably feel more like a cheat character. But we are going to go with Saber, our girl. This is going to basically act as a sequel to my classic Fate Extra playthrough. Partner with Saber? Yes. Verification complete. We're looking forward to having you, Mr. Hakuno Kishinami. I also love how they gave the computer announcer voice an actual voice here, so I know that it is the female announcer voice and not the male announcer voice. Because we know that there's a female announcer voice, and we know that there's a priest announcer voice. Good morning to you, and we hope you have a nice day. Oh, and as this is a sequel, I will most likely be talking about Fate Extra, and that will most likely include spoilers to the plot of Fate Extra. So, you know, I have a Fate Extra series. Other people have Fate Extra series. You can buy the game yourself from places. It's on PSP. I don't know if it's on anything else though, but there are ways to experience the game, so if you're here, I'm going to assume you don't care about spoilers, or you know the game. Well, the previous game. So yeah. Morning. Progress of time, 0%. It's a bright, sunny morning as I make my way to school. I should really be used to commuting by now, but I still can't seem to remember the way here. Soon enough, I arrive in front of the school gate. There's still plenty of time left. Other students in the same uniform pass through the gate in peaceful harmony. Continuing my main thread, I also head for the gate. Then, I feel as if someone's calling for me, so I hurry up until I see my friend and student council president, Issei Ryudo, standing there. Which reminds me, starting today, they would be doing inspections to ensure we were in compliance with school rules. It was Public Morals Awareness Month or something. Good morning. Lovely weather we're having, don't you think? It's a perfect day for studying. Why are you giving me that you're acting weird today, look? What? You want to know if I'm going to expect your uniform, and if Public Morals Awareness Month is still going on. You're a man that says some strange things. I haven't heard of such an event. Perhaps there's an error in your records. So it seems. I have no idea why I mistook that event to be today myself. I laugh it off, telling Issei it's nothing, then head towards the school building. Hey, wait a moment. There's a favor I'd like to ask of you. Sorry, but before you go to class, could you close up the supply room on the first floor? I forgot to lock it. Given my duties, I'm unable to move from here. Could you do that for me? The storage room on the first floor, if I recall, it's at the end of the hallway to the left of the entrance. I still have time until homeroom starts, and it's a request from Issei himself. There's no reason to refuse. Yes, that's excellent. All the other students simply passed me by, so I'm glad you came along. Honestly, some strange people have joined the faculty too. I'm about to collapse under all this stress. If we had someone like you, Hakuno, the girl in charge of the infirmary and I would have it much easier, but... no, that was inconsiderate of me. I'd never try to coerce you into joining the student council. Here's the key to the storage room. See ya. Here's to another good day with no regrets. He thanks me in an exaggerated manner and resumes his task of overseeing the main gate. He told me that Public Morals Awareness Month doesn't start today, but here he is. The student council president is as diligent as a fine-tuned machine. I say goodbye to Issei and head for the school building, squinting against the sunlight that didn't really feel like early morning, that didn't really feel like early summer or early spring. And so, Hakuno Kishinami's day begins once again. Access to the system granted. You can access it via triangle. System. Save, load, delete, option, return code. Okay, so we'll go somewhere. Okay, here's some new data. Empty slots. School X, schoolyard. The archery club is holding morning practice. It's almost time for class, so they're in the middle of cleaning up. It's the school's back gate. I've heard that students who are late sneak into the building through here. Classes haven't started yet, so there's no one like that here. Oh, sorry, it's nothing. I was just a little dizzy. I'm awake now. I feel like I'm not actually myself. There's no way that's... Some students are saying they've tried to leave via the school gate, but they always end up turning back around. No way that's true, right? Issei. This is the main gate. If I leave through here, I can go home. But I just got here. I can't go back yet. Vending machines. Various drinks are lined up inside the vending machine. Unfortunately, I don't have any change on me. I'll pass for now. This is the type of camera angle and architecture that makes it very unclear whether or not you're actually walking somewhere. But no, we are walking into an invisible wall here. It's like, are we just so far away that we can't tell that we're making distance? But no, we are moving. Hey, let's drop at the station today before going home. Sure, we can grab some donuts too. I can't wait for class to end. I want to hang out with you already. Me too. I know, since we're going anyway, why don't we go now? Let's just skip school. No, skipping school is bad. It's a deviation from our roles. We might get deleted. Oh, come on, I was just joking. A joke, just a joke. I was just messing around. I was messing around a bit. Someone left a line marker here. Maybe they used it during gym class and then just left it here. He shoots. The ball hits the net. with a thump, slowly rolls back and eventually returns to its original position. Oh, here you are. I got a message from the editor-in-chief. She wants to talk, so go see her after school. No wonder you're the newspaper club's ace. They're expected to do big things. I've delivered the message. Don't blame me if you forget later. And yeah, we can press square to open up a log of the previously seen text, but only when we are in dialogue. And then we can press triangle to fast forward through the dialogue. And if we stand still, we see where we are and our next objective. Schoolyard, place. Next, lock up the storeroom at the end of the first floor hallway. But if we're running and we pull down and we press start, then we can see this info immediately. Okay. This is the stand for morning assemblies. It's infamous for placing the curse of lengthy speeches upon anyone who climbs on it. And yeah, from what I remember, most characters will have at least 2 lines of dialogue. Then you need to talk with them twice. I left the volleyball club because I have exams this year. Now I've gained weight. Around here, see? It's embarrassing for a disciplinarian, isn't it? But my main thread doesn't have self-training in it, which means I keep putting on weight. Isn't this some kind of fatal bug? Or maybe it's harassment. What if God decided that I get to be the chubby girl now? Oh. School building. You here? Open your eyes. Pray. You're sleeping. You'll fade away. Hey, and suddenly rushes through my left hand. Wondering why? I check the back of it. On my left hand, a bruise resembling a rune had appeared. I don't remember seeing it before. I wonder if I hurt myself somewhere. The pain soon subsided. Maybe it was just a dizzy spell. I take a breath and pull myself together. It's just, I feel like I heard an extremely familiar voice. Well, that wasn't anything. Progress of time, 7%. You may check your next goal by pressing the start button. Actually, I want to check if the lady by the door has new dialogue or if it's the same. Okay, yeah. Sometimes their dialogue will change after events like that. So, the storage room is over that way. The cafeteria is just up ahead. They've been remodeling it since last week, so no one's allowed to go in right now. Issei asked me to go lock up the storeroom. I think it was at the end of the left hallway. The exam schedule has been posted. Exams. I regret even thinking about this topic. The supply room? No, Issei said it was the supply storeroom. It's not this one, but the storeroom to the far left. Did you happen to notice the students wearing different colored uniforms? Black uniforms are worn by the Public Morals Committee and club presidents. I want to improve my autonomic precision, promote from being an ordinary student, so I can stand by President Ryudo's side, too. Oh my gosh, did I really just say that? The boys' bathroom. I don't need to go right now. The girls' bathroom. Walking in would mean my life would be over. I am not, by any means, ready for that, so I'll keep my distance. Inside the faculty office, the teachers are all busy preparing for their classes. It's the usual scene before the day begins. I'd get yelled at if I went into the faculty office now, so I'm not going to do that. Oh yeah, something that I should probably tell you guys early is that extra CCC here is, so it hasn't been officially released in the West, so one, I'm using a translation patch for the game. So, yeah. And the translators did a very good job on the game, though. It's very good. But two, because it hasn't been released in the West, the age rating is slightly unclear, but I would say that this is a high T rating to a low M rating. Like some, I'd say, partial nudity and some, I don't remember if there's gore, but there are definitely violence. So if you can't deal with those things, then you can go. Or if you were a child, you're not supposed to be here in the first place. From the faculty, next week is exam week. Make sure to wrap up club activities early and try to be in your best shape for your exams. Notice from the health committee. Things like nutritional balance, washing your hands, and rinsing your mouth. Nutritional balance, washing your hands, and rinsing your mouth are written up on here. Inside the faculty office, teachers are preparing. I'm feeling pretty good. I don't need to get checked out to be checked out I don't need to be checked out in the infirmary. Garden. No, this isn't it. I think the storeroom should be at the other end of the hallway. Oh yeah. You guys might have just seen something wild there. We have a jump button. By pressing circle, you can jump in this game. It's only used in like one section of the game and then never again. But you can jump at any time you want to. And it's amazing. This is classroom 1A. Even though no one is around, the silence is so absolute that it's somewhat unnerving. Fire alarm. The alarm on the fire hydrant has a charm that just makes you want to press it. But doing that would cause an uproar, so I'll refrain. Fighting on school grounds is strictly prohibited. That's a little unnerving. Classroom 1A. 1B. This classroom feels totally lifeless. Doesn't look like anyone is around. You can wash your hands here. It's old but kept really clean and well stocked with soap. With full sinks. It's in a bulletin board, but nothing's posted here. This too? This is classroom 1C. All of the first year classrooms seem totally devoid of life. I wonder what's going on. The schedule for the freshman school year is written up here. It's pretty much the same as the other grades, the biggest difference being the entrance ceremony in April. Because yeah, if I remember, Japanese school starts in summer rather than fall, with American schools. Below Student Council President Ise, the names of the other members are posted. Being president sure is rough. Fire hydrant. The arm on the fire hydrant. Yeah. I think I was taught how to use a fire extinguisher. I can't seem to remember how though. Yeah, there's a little fire extinguisher in the corner. This is the entrance. If I had to say what this gate, is used for, and yeah, I think I am just going to read both of the lines instead of omitting one of them, because yeah, it just feels like I am letting you guys down if I don't read both. I have no clue. What the door is used for, I have no clue. Issei said this was the supply room, so I figured this is a space for storing things no one is using. Whatever the case, there's no reason for me to go inside. I take the key out from my pocket. Better hurry up and lock it so I can get to class. Oh, that sound come from inside just now. Since I was tasked with locking this door, I can't just ignore it. I put my ear to the door to listen in on what's happening inside. Whatevs, now it's time to chill. Sure, it's just me here, but chilling means I get to munch on all the snacks. Isn't it great to be so comfy without having to do anything? I'm one of the real winners. All the others are way too amazing. Like, damn, way too serious, way too desperate. I'll leave that Hollywood to the PKs. I mean, should be fine to hide out here until the winner gets called. Camping my way to victory. Gina, call you genies, you. Lol. There's obviously someone in there. I knock on the door and ask, is someone in there? Oh yeah, that voice that I'm giving this character is loosely inspired by Morgana from Persona 5, the annoying talking cat. I think Morgana's fine, but most of the fan base seems to think Morgana's pretty annoying. The suspicious sounds continued for about a minute before settling down. I take a deep breath and knock on the door again. I announce my entrance, then open the door. Always when I open the menu, I see that the save button is, the saved letters are black, and I'm like, oh, I can't save, but no, I can save. It's just the letters turn black when I hover over them. And it always gets me. We're gonna save again, though. I guess we'll look at the options menu. Message feed, event voices, yes, we like voices, background music, sound effects and voices, camera controls, game difficulty. Oh, we can change it at any time, cool. These cardboard boxes have been stacked haphazardly. Looks like they're about to fall at any moment. Is this really okay? No, if I don't even check, that really suspicious thing stands out. Someone left cardboard boxes here. Looks like they're filled with various documents. An inconspicuous blackboard. No sign of it seeing much use. Cardboard boxes with documents. At first glance, it looks like a futon, but now that I take another look, it's one of those mats used in PE. Oh. Shaking locker. This here is the problem. Not that I really want to know any more than that. Come on, at least do a better job of hiding it. Then I could pretend nothing was wrong and leave it at that. Now I have no choice but to point it out. So I take a deep breath and... Hey you, get out already. There's no one in here. I'm a simple talking rocker. No, I mean locker. Just give me some metal, man. I'm all about that heavy metal. Someone's desperately trying to shut the door from inside, but the door won't actually close. This person A doesn't really fit into the locker. Then, so here we have, I think, our first choice. The majority of these types of choices don't actually affect much. There are a couple that do affect things, but most of the time it's just flavor text. And sometimes it gives you flavor text like much later in the game. Well, I don't keep track of that stuff, I just choose what I like. Then let's close the door. It was the choice whether to open or close the door for those not looking. So abiding by reverse psychology, why don't I help them hide? I try to force the locker door closed with the entirety of my body weight. Well, what are you doing? No, there's physically no way. My organs are gonna pop out. Even from inside the locker, I just bounced around. This flat is gonna be the end of me. Anyways, who the heck are you? Breaking into the sacred space of a girl's room like this? I kinda feel like they're putting me ASAP. This incredibly suspect person glares at me with furrowed brows. I should be throwing out the questions first here, but I get the feeling that doing so will just make things worse. First off, I told her my name and class, then I threw out the questions. No matter how I look at it, she's not a student. Who is this woman? And where is this girl's room she spoke of? Everything you're seeing is a girl's room. It hasn't been cleaned in about a month, so it just looks a bit messy is all. I can't help that. There's no helper to do it for me. It's pretty tough living in hiding. Living in hiding? Here? Oh crap, it's nothing. You have this dorky face, Kishinami, so my tongue slipped a bit. I'm Chinako Karikiri. I'm a substitute teacher here, and I guard the storeroom in my free time, I guess? Substitute teacher? This obvious slop of a woman is? Can't well deny that I'm sloppy. It's too much trouble to look capable, so I choose to be more carefree, yeah? Well, I'm an elite mito, so to speak. I see. So you do nothing and are useless, I take it. You're thinking of a plain old neat. They're adorable little plebs, sure, but don't lump me together with them. Jinako is an elite, after all. Even made sure to be a club advisor, you know. Go home club, straight home club, no friend society. Jinako puffs her chest with an air of pride. Her breasts sway even under the hold of her strap. This woman said she was a substitute teacher. A dubious tale, but I don't have time for this right now, and it doesn't seem like she's a bad person. I decided to tell her that if she's going to live in the storeroom, and to keep this key and lock the door. Oh, hells yeah. Storeroom key obtained. This is something I've really wanted. Now I can be even more secluded. Okay, you can go ahead and run along now. Jinako has to get on with her regularly scheduled patrols with forums. Go on already, she said as she showed me the door. It's almost time for homeroom. I know to hurry up and leave without being told to. Hey there, wait a sec. I know I told you to leave, but I didn't expect you to actually just go. You're a candid one, Kishinami. Or is it that my place really is, like, weird? Is it dirty? Does it reek of loser? Do you just not want to associate with me? Let me just ask. Am I weird? You're not weird. Really? You're not weird. Really? You're not weird. I'd really rather believe that answer than not, but I do like how they pull a fast one on you here, where they make you think that you're forced to say that she's weird by making her repeat the text, but nope, if you say it 3 times, then you get new dialogue. I'd really rather believe that answer than not, but what's your reasoning behind that? Kishinami, how can you be sure of that? Because I know people who are even weirder. Are the words that came to mind, but that's not right. In the first place, I wouldn't know what kind of person Jinako Karigiri is because I've only just met her. But for me to affirm that she's not weird is simply because everyone's weird somehow. Ha! You got a point. Normal isn't really a concrete thing anyway. It was a boring answer, but I felt how sincere it was. Kishinami, you're pretty strange, but cold, ain't ya? Oh, it's almost time for homework. Tardiness is no-go, Kishinami. Unlike me, you should go and live an honest life. Hey then, try to be careful out there. It's not gonna change how this ends, but fight on so it doesn't hurt as much. I've somehow been run out of the storeroom. I hear a click-clack from the keys locking the door. It seems that it's been tightly shut from the inside. Jinako Karigiri. As I leave the dark storeroom, I think to myself how odd it is. Have there always been participants like that here? Hey wait, I used a pretty weird phrase just now. I wonder if I'm still half asleep. I feel more restless this morning than I've ever been. It might be a fever, so I should probably head home right after school. Good morning, Kishinami. If you look around this much, you'll end up being late. Oh, why would that worry me, you ask? Come on, we're both in 2A, aren't we? Isn't it such a pain that we have to climb up to the 2nd floor? Yeah, I definitely also wish we had an elevator around here. Cafeteria is just up ahead. They've been reassembling it since last week, so no one's allowed in right now. Yeah, since we talked to Jinako, now there's a council member here who was our classmate saying that we're in class 2A. I'll save again. I just got to the stairs leading to the 2nd floor. Then, I suddenly heard a voice overhead. It sounds like, say, the frantic footsteps of a woman who just slipped. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. It sounds like nothing. Someone's really falling down right now. I'll leave that for you guys. Don't you just love it when the writers genuinely go insane and just do whatever the heck they want? With a sudden crash, I fall on my back into the hallway. I hit the back of my head on the hard floor. My brain shakes and my eyes spin. What on earth just happened? Setting aside my blurred vision, let me see what's going on here. Ah. That's a feisty little hand, isn't it? Do you have any idea where you're touching a woman right now? Sure enough, my fingers weren't grasping at the sky. They've almost dissolved into a great mass. Not so. You're almost tearing me. So embarrassing. I have no strength to resist. Its impact is incredible. It's like my hand is melting. I squeeze and the juicy flesh springs back, and yet my fingertips supporting her weight won't let go of her clothes. Rather, it's as if they're glued and being consumed. There's such a ridiculous plenty of volume, reminiscent of the bountiful plots of the earth. Please forgive me. We're causing such a scene in public space. I can't do this. But who could admonish such a soul, wanting like an infant wheeling for milk? Not just your fingers, but with your lips too. A term is born within my mind which I could coin magnifimeat. A carnivore set off by the sight of fresh meat because its five senses tell it that the meat is delicious. Similar to how that works, there's supposedly... I cannot read all this with a straight face, because my family is in the other room. There supposedly exists meat that energizes the five senses merely by its beauty. But, come to think of it, why am I suffocating like this? My! This is the first time I've had it so rough. Do you have some deep resentment towards my breasts? You're like an insatiable black void. No, like a fish gasping for breath. Gasping? For breath? I'm sorry, this is my fault. I had no idea that my chest was stopping you from breathing. I'm so sorry. I'll get off you right away. Oh! Star, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, question mark, star, exclamation mark. Oh, you hit your head again. That was my fault, wasn't it? Hello? Hello? Are you okay there? Oh, what should I do? There's no response. Homework will begin shortly, but I just keep causing problems. Ow, what the heck am I doing here? All I remember is that something incredible fell on me, and that I came to my senses after I hit the back of my head. When I pulled myself together and looked up, there was the face of an unfamiliar woman before me. Belly button. And so yeah, this is the type of thing you're in for here. If you can't handle it, then leave. Oh, thank goodness, you're okay. Oh, I'm so relieved. If you're still alive, then I can probably apologize to you. Well, I don't really have much time right now. Thank you, oh cute little student. May I have your name? She's way too close. If she leans down on me that sensually, there's no way I could think normally. Anyways, I managed to tell her my name. Hakano Kichinami, is it? Huh? Just like that of a radiant fish. You have a wonderful name. I'll be sure to thank you later. I need to prepare for class, so please excuse me for going ahead. Well, see you later then. I'll be looking forward to working with you. Okay? Lovely little master. Master? What's that? I wanted to ask about it, but the woman was gone. All that was left was a light, lingering scent like a kindled home bonfire. Actually, the woman's scent is now all over my uniform. Yeah, I've been through some outrageous things this morning. The classmates saw what happened just now. Just now. He's so disappointed in us. Just look at that sad look in his eyes. We betrayed him to the very soul. Someone actually saw me. The one in the red school uniform who's glaring at me like I'm human garbage is my classmate who recently transferred in, Leo. Also, yes, officially speaking, his outfit is red. We just have to deal with that. Everyone is colorblind in this world. Leo seems to have seen the entire thing from the top of the stairs. Hey, I said as I waved at him. Good morning, Mr. Kishinami. You sure are frisky this morning. So said Leo with an angelic smile as he went on ahead to classroom 2A. You got anything to say about this? Nope. You got anything to say about this? Nope. Well, I think I'm gonna try to not have episodes be going too long, at least here in the beginning. So, I think I'll leave that for now, and next time we'll go up to the second floor and go to class. This time there was a bunch of extra just talking because I need to preface stuff and explaining some stuff, so hopefully next time we'll make some more solid progress. And I hope to see you all then. So have a wonderful day. Check out Fate Extra and everything else. And like, comment, subscribe. See you all next time. Bye-bye.